I have one thing to say to you, ArraySeven. Do not disrespect the Solemn Vow! Hey guys, Team Fortress 2 gameplay here, and today I'm going to be showing you why the Solemn Vow is the medic's best melee weapon. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this mess. Now, let's start with the statistics. Statistically speaking, the Solemn Vow allows you to see enemy players' health and an enemy medic's ubercharge percentage at the cost of a 10% slower firing speed. So in terms of statistics, the Solemn Vow is more or less statistically a direct upgrade from stock, when you consider that this 10% slower firing speed is almost unnoticeable. Now, you're probably asking, why would you use the Solemn Vow over something like the Ubersaw? Well, in all honesty, it comes down to your loadout choices. The Ubersaw is very useful with the stock medigun, but if you're someone like me, who uses the alternative mediguns, the Ubersaw is kinda pointless, as they all build Uber much faster than stock. Okay, so here is my loadout. As you can see, I am running the Overdose, the Quick Fix, and the Solemn Vow. These three items make up the clinical trial set for the medic, and these three weapons work very well with each other. You see, when paired with the Quick Fix, the Solemn Vow can be very useful to help time your Ubers correctly. For example, your Uber is nearly ready, but the enemy medic shows up. This is a good opportunity to take a quick peek at the enemy medic to see his Uber charge percentage. And if you notice that he is going to pop his Uber before you will have an opportunity to pop yours, you're probably going to want to back off. Especially if you're running the Quick Fix, because the Uber charge of the Quick Fix will not hold up against the Uber charge of the stock medigun. But say things do go south, and your teammates are taken out, you can use the speed boost of the Overdose to evade quickly and regroup with your team. And because you have the Solemn Vow, you'll be able to see the enemy's health and determine if they are worth picking off before you escape, or just completely evading them altogether. Another medigun that pairs great with the Solemn Vow is the Kritzkrieg. Like the Quick Fix, the Solemn Vow charges up much faster than stock, so the need for the Ubersaw is obsolete. Now just like with the Quick Fix, the Solemn Vow is great for determining the right time to pop your Uber, but now it's even more crucial, as the Kritzkrieg doesn't provide any invulnerability. You don't want to pop crits at the same time that an enemy pops Uber, as that will just lead to disaster for you. So when you have the Solemn Vow, you can see the enemy's Uber charge percentage and determine when it's safe to pop. If you can see that the enemy is closer to 100% Uber, it's probably best for you to wait for them to pop and run out, so that you can pop your crits and wreak havoc on the enemy team once their Uber charge has finished. Now, let's talk the Vaccinator. The Vaccinator builds Uber faster than any other medigun, but also works very differently to all of them, and honestly, has a different playstyle tied to it than any other mediguns. Now because the Vaccinator builds Uber so quick, and has these multiple parts of split Uber, timing your Uber isn't as important as it is with the other mediguns, since you can waste Uber with it a lot more since you will pretty much get it back instantly. Because of this, the Ubersaw and the Vitasaw pretty much become a direct downgrade from stock when using the Vaccinator, so the Solemn Vow is still probably your best option, since it lets you see enemy health and their Uber, which is still very useful information for coordinating a push with your team, and also informing your team of weaker enemies that can be picked off and help advance the team. Now, when it comes to the stock medigun, a lot of what I have said can still be applied to it. It's still useful for timing your Ubers, still useful for coordinating pushes and picking off weaker players, and still useful for you to determine whether to fight or fly. But because the stock minigun builds Uber the slowest, this is why people love the Ubersaw, since when you can pick off an enemy with it, you get an extra 25% Uber, which can drastically change the course of the round in favor of your team. So this is where it becomes a question of what's more valuable, possibly getting a boost of Uber, or constantly having useful information that can help you coordinate pushes and help determine the correct time to pop your Uber. For me, it will 9 times out of 10 be the Solemn Vow, since I'm almost always running the quick fix, and on the occasions that I decide to use the stock minigun, I might use the Ubersaw, but I'll generally stick with the Solemn Vow, if only because I love gazing upon his beautiful bald head and luscious white beard. Now after all that, let me show you some gameplay of me putting everything I've just said into practice. Take a look.
Alright gamers, here we are at TF2! I got that Solemn Vow going! I'm gonna take this shit out! Here we go! I took this boy! Yeah! Take this! Yeah, I'm gonna take it! No! No! Bitch! Bitch! I'm gonna get him, guys! I'm gonna get my revenge!
Super Mario in real life.
Oh!
Take this!
You piece of shit! Yeah! Yeah!
Let's get a pirate spawn camp.
Oh no!
Pirate spawn camper.
Skip it up and that up! Oh yeah! Take that, you piece of crap! Skip it up and that up! Yeah! Brother! America!
You playing Minecraft? I like it, cause I like it, cause I like it, cause I like it, cause you playing Minecraft? I like it, cause I like it, cause
yeah, brother!
Can you please kick? Can you kick Junior Burger, please? And if you can, that'd be great.
Don't do it, brother!
That'd just be great.
Don't do it, brother! Blue is stored in the veins! Check this out, gamers!
But if you close your
Was that the bite of 87? Everyone! Listen up! I'm currently selling a Solemn Vow for 7 Robux! Anyone wanna buy a Solemn Vow for 7 Robux? Who's interested? Who wants that Solemn Vow? Come on, send me them trade offers! I'm selling a Solemn Vow for 7 Robux! 7 Robux? Yeah, motherfucker! Come get the Solemn Vow for 7 Robux! Hey, just do it! And you wanna buy the Solemn Vow for 7 Robux? Skip it up!
So in conclusion, the Solemn Vow is one of the medic's best melee options. I love using it. When paired with the quick fix and the crit screen, it brings out the full potential of the Solemn Vow, and even the overdose to an extent. And as a medic that doesn't really use the stock medigun, I find little use for the Ubersaw, and so, the Solemn Vow is my primary medic melee. And now, a personal message to ArraySeven. Array, next time you think about making a video that mocks a weapon in a game that I enjoy, don't do it. Because there is far too much negativity and anger in this world, and by you making that video, you are just spreading more of it. Disgusting! Disgusting! Don't do it, Array! Please, enough. Enough is enough. Goodbye.
Enter the domain of the nerd cube. Videos dropping from above like Earth 2. Enter the domain of the nerd